Hey Tom, did you do any of the math homework from last night?
I don't know, is Mr. Chu, is he checking it?
Well, I mean, I did them.
I don't think I did it. Oh no. I can do it before he gets here.
Alright, Tom and Ryan, here are your tests back. Very well done for both of you.
99 out of 100. Not too bad. What did you get?
99, that's pretty good. I'm the best in the class.
No, you and I have the same score, but if anything, I'm the one with better math skills here.
Are you joking me? I clearly had the superior skill set in calculus. Mr. Chu, tell Ryan how I'm right. Fine. We'll settle this once and for all. Tom, Ryan, Tom, Ryan, Tom, Ryan, Tom! Ryan! Tom!
Boys, please take this outside.
Fine. Where are we?
I don't know, but you're going down.
Alright, both of you, bring it in. We're about to start soon. Team 1, are you ready?
I'm ready to destroy you. The points I score will reach the limit of e to the x as x approaches infinity.
Team 2, are you ready?
That technically doesn't exist. Just like your ability as a good calculus student after I beat you in this basketball challenge.
Alright, so I've done the calculations. If the ball is thrown up from a height of 6 feet at an initial velocity of 120 feet per minute, and the acceleration of gravity is negative 9.8 meters per second, I just have to jump after exactly 3 seconds to be able to reach the ball. 1, 2, 3.
Impossible!
You fool. You think you came prepared against me? Your units are all over the place. Meters per second, feet per minute. You're gonna have to use consistent units in all of your calculations if you have a chance against me in this showdown. Check up.
Very well.
According to my pregame calculations, relating my distance from the basket to my shooting percentage, I have 2 critical points on the floor where my scoring chances are the most extreme. 2 and 40 feet. I need to demoralize him by getting him an early lead. I'll shoot from further to score more points.
Impossible! So far! There's no way he makes it from that range.
Impossible. How could I miss from my best spot?
Aha, Ryan-san. You just shot from your worst spot because you forgot to check if the critical point was a max or min. Now, I had the maximum chance of winning this game.
No way. I could have checked if the shooting percentage was going from increasing to decreasing, or I could have used the second derivative test to find out whether it was a maximum or minimum.
I'm about to be in big trouble.
I can't believe I missed that. Now I just have to get back in position to prevent him from scoring me again or else he'll win. I must find out his average velocity in order to determine how fast I have to be back to defend. All I have to do is take the difference between his final velocity and his initial velocity and divide it by the change in time.
Ball game.
Tom, I knew you were going to try to calculate your running speed in order to keep up with him. However, you were supposed to use the initial and final position and not the initial and final velocity. Instead, you found the average acceleration and not the average velocity. Mistakes like these can cost you the entire game, or even worse, marks off the application section.
Looks like I won this challenge. On to the next section. Shazam!
Where are we?
This must be the next challenge.
Welcome to the second challenge. You two will be baking in order to show your skill sets in precision, patience, and ability to dictate deliciousness. Today we will be baking none other than Harrison's chocolate chip cookies.
Ha! This time, I'll be taking you down.
Not if I can help it.
The winner of this challenge will be whoever can make the best cookie. On your marks, get set, begin!
笑わないあなたが好きだからいつまでもそばででも続いてる道も二人ならもう迷わない私だけのために咲く花だから離さない細いあなたのその手を
Why isn't my final product working? I pre-mixed the eggs, the flour, but adding them together doesn't give me the right consistency.
You fool! You're doing it wrong. You can't just mix the ingredients separately and expect it to work. It's just like in calculus when you're trying derivative of the product of two functions. You can't just take the derivative of each one separately and move it together. You have to use the product formula, remember?
Rats. He might be right on this one. No worries. Focusing on the baking.
Now I have to get back on my own mixing.
Hello Tom, let me taste some of your batter so far.
It's good, right?
Ugh, it's so coarse. Did you even mix this fully?
Definitely. I've been mixing this for like 5 minutes already.
Oh Tom, you've only been stirring clockwise when you should be stirring from both sides. Remember our limits. You can only reach the true top limit of flavor if you travel from both sides, just like in calculus. In order to reach the limits of infinite taste, stirring from both sides must yield the equal result.
Oh man, how could I possibly forget? The limit only exists when the left hand and right hand limit both exist and are equal to each other. I have to try harder to win this challenge.
Oh, what a fool. Not even mixing properly. Now's my chance to overtake him.
10 minutes left. 5 minutes left. Only 2 minutes left. 3, 2, 1. Put your hands in the air, ingredients down.
My cookies are fantastic. No one can beat them. I bet I'm going to win by a mile.
Tom, your cookies. They are definitely not perfect, but they sure are satisfying. From the perfect shape to the perfect chocolate chip distribution to the perfect amount of fluffiness and sweetness. Very well done, Tom. Now Ryan, on the other hand, the cookies have come out pretty much terrible compared to Tom's. Upon tasting, you've made a really very big grave mistake. You have swapped the sugar and the salt. Although they look similar on the outside, just like how we practice integrating by parts and deciding which function is which and which function goes where, you decided to not add 2 cups of sugar, but instead add 2 cups of salt. Therefore, these cookies are very bad.
Which means that my cookie beat your cookie.
Oh man, how could I do this? Now we have one challenge each.
Alright, on to the final challenge. And Ryan, if you're feeling a bit sleepy, you better drink a latte.
I'm gonna crush you. I bet this next challenge will be the most intense sport known to man.
Impossible! No matter what moves I look at, I can't determine the strength of my position. It must be drawn. No way! A winning move?
Ha! He must have thought the position was drawn, but Lucky Tao told me that I could derive his positions over the derivative of mine to find an equivalent evaluation of the limit of this match, which is now in my favor.
How could I have forgotten about L'Hopital's rule? Oh man, I gotta make a move. I need to bring my knight into the game. Its L-shaped movements are sure to help me checkmate the opponent.
A knight move? He hasn't made a knight move all game. This is dangerous.
Take that!
Interesting. Even though he's moving his knight several times,
It's ended up in the same position that it started with.
Tom, it's me, your teacher, Mr. Chu, in your head. You have mixed up how to calculate the total distance traveled and the total displacement. All you should have done was find the initial position and subtract the end position. In this case, even though the total distance of your knight is very high, it has a total displacement of 0, and you have wasted your time.
Oh, how could I mess up something so trivial in SBA? This may cost the game.
this is my chance. He just made another poor move. Now, I just have to attack his king and it'll be over.
I'm in hot waters. I'm gonna have to play for the draw, but I've got one last trick up my sleeve.
I'm almost there.
Be. I calculated every move.
You see, Ryan Lee, you may have been evaluating my moves under the belief that I was trying to win, but chess is more complex than that. In actuality, this whole time, I was just envisioning the best way to draw. You see, when you derive the chains that each of my moves can result in, you need to remember the chain rule, where everything derives on the function from within. And my function wasn't just to win, but it was also to tie. Therefore, the only move is king takes, stalemate. Calculus Olympics finally over.
Those are some really mind-intensive challenges that we did. Mr. Chu, so who's the winner?
Let me think. You're just gonna have to give me a bit more time to just mark one extra thing. Hello students. I have something to hand back to you. It's the results of the Calculus Olympics Challenge.
Wait, Mr. Chu, wasn't that from like 3 months ago?
Yep, we can finally update your marks to see who the real calculus champion is. So it seems that Ryan has won the basketball challenge, and Tom has won the baking challenge, and the chess challenge has ended in a tie.
That means I'm the calculus champion of the class.
No, sir. That means we tied. Neither of us are winners.
Oh man.
Oh right, I forgot to tell the other class to tell you guys. There's actually a summative due right after winter break.
No way. What's it gonna be on?
Only 10 calculus mistakes and why they're important.
What? Mr. Chu, that's going to be impossible to figure out how we're going to show our mistakes.
You know what? We're both the calculus champions of the class. If we work together, I bet we can make a great product for the summative.
Yeah, let's do it. Besides, we have the whole winter break to work on it. That's plenty of time.
Hello?
Oh hey Ryan, it's me. So do you have any ideas yet?
No, I think you probably should have started earlier.
Really? When's it due again?
Like 3 days.
Oh, okay, bye. We have a summative, Mr. Chu.
And her script.
Thank you. Here you go, guys. I forgot to give this to you.
Oh, what's this? Why does it say plus C?
Don't you remember? It's one of the common calculus mistakes that you have to remember not to do on tests.
Oh, right. We had to do planks or something for DPA if we forgot to use plus C.
Yeah, it's really important to remember to add plus c after you integrate a function because you can shift the function up or down on any constant and the derivative would still be the same.
Thanks for the reminder, Mr. Chu. I would have totally forgotten about the plus C rule if it weren't for you.
What are you talking about? Oh, that's actually a mark for the summative. Turn it upside down.
D plus!
Okay, I don't care anymore. Hello, students. I have something back.
Shh. Tom, your cookies.
Those are Ryan's cookies. I keep telling you.
Does it matter?
Okay. Yeah, it's really important to remember to...
Why?
Looper.